In this episode, we bring you up to speed with our busy summer from blacking, painting, new solar install, a hospital visit, and finally being able to move again. Having been stuck in the Loughborough area for a couple of months, Kegworth floodlocks now open so we can get on our way. Knowing about a couple of stoppages, we make a mad dash to try and get through them, so join us and see how we get on.
I'll not miss this.
Finally off. Thank you, Loughborough. No disrespect, but we're glad to be moving on. Here we are, cruising. We just thought we'd give you a bit of an update as to what we've been up to this summer. It's been a busy one. We have had ventures of going through Leicester, didn't we, with low water levels, and this was just before the announcements that they were closing some of the canals and lock flights due to low water levels. But so we got through Leicester, went to Salby Mill Boatyard, and we had our boat lifted out for the week and blacked it all ourselves, didn't we, dear?
Yep, good old scrape and grinding back, 4 coats of Ritex blacking. Everything we've done during the summer, whether it's blacking, painting the cabin, etc, they are all on TikTok, and I'm sure Lisa will put a link to that at the bottom. The reason they went out on TikTok is because it takes so long to edit these videos, and when you're that busy sanding, priming, painting, really didn't have the time to do that because Lisa does all the editing. So we just put shorts out on TikTok. So they are all there. Lisa will put a link.
Yeah, I'll include the link below. We've got quite a few parts to the blacking, and also more TikTok videos. Ooh, echoey under the bridge. Because a month later, we then moved on to Loughborough, which is why we were stuck in Loughborough for a while. But we'd booked the painting tunnel at the Peter Lemarchant Trust. Lovely people there, ever so friendly, ever so helpful. Nice spot. It's a polytunnel, so you're undercover, so whatever the weather, your paintwork is not being ruined, so to speak. It's not exposed to the elements. So we basically, and again, there's another series of TikToks to do that. So Soraya looks completely different now. Wasn't just for vanity, it was practicalities as well. There were some rust spots. There were the paint was coming off on your hands when you were washing it previously. So it was for a multitude of reasons that we took the big decision to repaint the whole of the exterior.
Everything ourselves.
Everything ourselves, including the sign writing. So, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't just practice on something smaller, but no, true Lisa style, I went a full Monty and did my first bit of proper sign writing on our own boat. Never mind.
We've also had a huge battery and solar upgrade. We've gone over to a 24 volt lithium system and new solar panels, very sleek, all installed by Phil at Pro Electric. We're not sponsored by Phil at Pro Electric, but anyone who wants to do the job and do it properly, I would strongly suggest getting Phil and his team out. Very professional, incredible support afterwards, and it's just getting your head out of lead acid and into lithium and understanding you can use power and it's fine. Don't panic about it. So complete game changer for us. Last winter, on average, certainly during the darker parts of winter, we were running the engine for an hour to an hour and a half in the morning and an hour to an hour and a half at night, just to top up the lead acid when we weren't cruising, of course. So now, I don't know, I mean, we've ran it for an hour every now and then, and the weather's been particularly bad, but other than that, it's just, we just don't have to think about it. favourite moorings there.
In recent years, yes, that's one of our favourite mooring spots at Sutton Bonington. Ideal for boat and vehicle together. So we're sat here at Kegworth New, previously known as Kegworth Deep, and you can see here that the workboats are ready for the 3rd of November to prepare the place, the lock gates, just moored alongside, while Darren is ahead filling the lock. Good timing, there was a boat waiting to come in, which meant we could leave the gates and just sail straight out.
Right. If you crack on now, you'll have it done by Sunday. How is it?
10 to 2.
So, 2.5 hours earlier.
So this, folks, is the Kegworth floodlock that was due to open 4:30 today, but actually opened a week early. So there you can see lovely new lock gates, top and bottom. Rare to actually see these moorings, this landing, free of boats. But with the lock being closed, and those that were in the know knew it was open early, have been able to move on, I suppose. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Are the paint jobs?
It looks like it, yes. It looks very fresh. Lovely vessel. Yeah, pinking. So would that be called pinking?
Yeah.
And then look at that little tiddler behind it. So all sorts of vessels, but all pockets, tastes. The obligatory bridge shot. Bye bye, Saw.
Goodbye, River Saw. You're beautiful, but you're dangerous at times.
What are you doing, dear?
Yeah, warming up my fingers. You're ready for the automated lock.
You daft beggar. So this, folks, having left Sawley Lock, this is Derby Motor Club, and nearly, well, 5 years to the day.
Almost, yeah.
Almost. A couple of days ago was our 5-year boativersary, where our boating journey all started. So it started here when we collected our 30-foot Springer Kingfisher from the Derby Motor Club and cut our teeth straight onto the upper trend
Literally within 200 yards straight onto the river trend.
and the Saw. So I'm going to turn the camera around because you don't want to look at us. So lovely blue skies. So yes,
So literally about 3 or 4 days ago was our 5-year anniversary of boat ownership, which basically led us to where we are today. Now full-time liveaboards on a 62-foot narrowboat, loving life. Just one of the beauties on the waterways. Isn't she lovely? Mary Marsh. Like she might have been recently touched up, a new paint job. But isn't that just gorgeous? Are you enjoying being at the helm, dear?
It's alright.
Why?
Moving gently along, looking at the autumnal leaves and looking after kingfishers.
So, and you were able to go through that last lock, weren't you?
Yeah. And there was volunteers on. Very cheerful, very informative. And we gave them chocolate, so they were really happy.
So the reason that I said that he was able to go through the last lock is because I normally do the steering and Darren does the locks. So, but still, having only had my appendix out last month, and still not supposed to lift, do anything too strenuous, Darren's obviously keeping me in check, making sure I don't do anything too strenuous, no heavy lifting, and Soraya at times is a heavy beast. So
It was yesterday when the wind was grabbing her about.
so I have been doing some steering, some driving, but he does look after me, and I'm trying to be sensible as well, as much as I want to sort of steer and cruise, and well, we are cruising, you know what I mean. I'm being sensible, better for the longer term. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and you can enjoy some of the views. It's not as windy as yesterday, but it is a tad windy.
It's windier up here.
And there's a
than it was on the
bite.
bottom of the Trent.
There's a bite to that wind as well.
This tree is one of Darren's favourite on the network that we've seen so far. And no, he's not a tree hugger.
There's a garden railway in there. You can just see the end of the track there. And then the rest of the garden railway comes round after we've gone under this willow tree. Yes. There's the rest of his railway, goes along his garden there. His little engine shed is at the other end. Engines are in that little cream door there. We're just coming into Shardlow. New inn, rather delicious food last time we ate in there.
Not sure whether you can pick up that rainbow, but getting all sorts of weather today. joys of boat life. I think you can probably hear the rain. Moored up at Swarkston. Been here a couple of nights, so this is where we ended up. Waiting for the rain to stop. We head off again. You don't like the rain, do you, Pumpkin? I suppose now is probably a good time to explain about Harry. So our gorgeous boy Harry, unfortunately, was poorly. So a couple of months ago, we found an emergency vet, and unfortunately, he didn't come back home with us. So we do miss him, but he's licking somebody's face to death over that rainbow bridge, running free. So, different day, different cruise, different weather. So we spent a couple of nights in Swarkston. We had a down day yesterday. And it was our 9th wedding anniversary. So we had a lovely meal in the Crew and Harper, which is only a 10-minute walk from the canal in Swarkston. Lovely food. Yes, so highly recommend. So yes, we just had a little drink and a bite to eat to mark our 9th wedding anniversary. So we've passed the Ratcliffe Power Station on our journey this weekend, and this is the already decommissioned Derwent Power Station.
No point if we use the national grid.
Because we're living off-grid. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this catch-up, please click like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell. You'll be notified of the next part. Join us next time as we continue our journey, getting through all of the stoppages and seeing where we end up for winter. Bye for now.